Like joke, ladies and gentlemen, it's the end of 2022. Oh my gosh, it's been a crazy year, man. Especially in Afrobeats and music in general. I think there's been a lot to cover, a lot to talk about, and this week is gonna be the first time I've made my effort to go in covering or capturing the end of the year with an entire week of uploads talking about the year. Okay, first off, we're starting with the worst songs. Okay, this is what we're about to get into, and then we're having the honorable mentions for the songs. Then we're getting the top 50 songs list, and we're getting the worst albums, honorable mentions for the albums, and then we're getting a top 50 albums list, and I'm gonna wrap it all with the top 10 artists of the year. And at number 10, I have Files featuring Benson, formerly known as Buju, with Ice Cream. When ice cream, you scream, we lick like ice cream. Um, one of the weirdest Benson hooks you would ever come across. The beat is as generic as it comes. Fouls on this record is trying so hard to be dirty and raunchy, but that's not the bag that he really shines. I have Cuckoo Fun by Major Lazer, Major League DJs, and Tiwa Savage, and DJ Maporiza. Now, Amapiano has definitely come a long way in Nigeria, man. Especially when we even have the pioneers or big figures from the SA market that have really propelled Amapiano to where it is. And then even me hitting up with one of our Afrobeats queens, like Queen Tiwa herself. It didn't work. It didn't work for this one. It just didn't work. She was basically sing talking the entire record. And then this hook now has a terrible drop, and you can definitely see Major Lazer written on the drop there. It's just very Ibiza EDM kind of and it's just cringe. Mixing that with I'm a piano, which is a very different atmosphere. So that drop its own was already cringe. Not to talk about not to talk about Tiwa Savage sing talking the entire song, and it's basically not a good one from this year. Next up again, Tiwa Savage is showing up yet again, but this time with YJ. If you told me this song dropped in 2013, I would have eaten that shit up because boy did this sound outdated as hell, man. Lyric from his early days, you could definitely see the amateur edges around the production on this one. YG and Tiwa Savage, you would think these two have done it great before, but definitely they recorded this shit in 2013. And then we have track 12 from Fire Boys album, Having Fun. This is the most gentrified, the most whitewashed and GMO type of reggae you would come across. This song basically gave me Gym Class Heroes vibes. Its patois on this one is as laughable as Santi's, if not worse. And it wasn't a good song. I was not having fun while listening to this one. Next up, I have the intro to Brimo's album, Illusions. Nah, these Brimo stars are definitely gonna come for me after this one. There's something about an artist that is so heavy and so deep in their philosophy, and they try to dress up their music as this philosophical, mind, thought-provoking type thing, and at the same time forgetting that they're making music at the end of the day. The musicality behind this is just piss poor. He's so cringy, and he's just like, it just feels like a lecture, and it just feels like a boring. This song just feels like a boring lecture that I don't want to hear, man. Like he didn't really focus on the musicality on most of this album, but how he opened it up dictated how I felt for most of the album. And Illusions was a specific one that I did not really enjoy. But that was Illusions by Brimo. This happened. This was atrocious from Joe Boy. You quickly moved on away from it, which was a good choice. The atmosphere obviously wasn't catered or primed for him to work, so it was a setup from the beginning. Very terrible production on this one, and even worse delivery from him. At number 4, I have World. Major League DJs are here again. Okay, Yums. This one's called Free. Again, sometimes people take this lazy route to Amapiano because Amapiano is a lot of times is producer driven, and the artist usually feels they can get away with so much since the production is taking a lot of the heavyweight. But this is one of those bad examples of the production and the artists are not helping the situation at hand. This one gave me a headache. Notorious B.I.G. featuring Ty Dolla Sign, and wait for it, Bella Alubo. Yeah, man, Bella Alubo is on this. Obviously, the point of even making posthumous music. On its own side, it has its own issues, it has its own problems. In what world would you put Notorious B.I.G. and Bella Alubo on the same song? Just two eras and genres and vibes that completely don't work. This song was begging to be an essence. Essentially, it succeeded at being the worst A&R jobs you'd ever witnessed. Poor mix from the Biggie vocal sample. Just felt like they picked it up from some terrible upload on YouTube, and you can barely hear him. Bella Alubo has this very whining intro into the song, and Ty Dolla $ign might as well has not been there. But anyway, I know this is a form of testing her and see if she'll work in this market, but this is not a great way for her to work. I have Psycho YP and Trod, and the song is called Bona. Nope, I'm not joking at all. The literal title of the song is called Bona. And guess what the song is about? Yep. It's talking about his bono in the song, man. Call me crazy, man, but I don't want to hear a man describe his arousal experience word for word, play by play. My masculinity is not that fragile, but almost. And now my number one, the best and worst music out here, man. Excusez-moi by Naira Marley and MHD on this particular. Nothing beats it on this list. Absolutely nothing worst could ever have come out of this country, man. Like it's abysmal that this record exists. I can't even start to describe how bad it is, but yeah, we're getting one of the poorest Naira moments. And MHD, man, God bless his soul, man, just come out of jail to enter another jail on the song. It's torture going through the song, man. I'm sure it must have been recording the song and even shooting a video for it. So much torture you're going through. MHD, my heart is with you, my guy. Naira definitely needs a wake up call, man. This was easily the worst single to double down on, and going as far as he did with this song. But anyway, guys, that was my list for the worst songs that I came across in this year. Let me know what other songs that I left off this list, or what songs you don't agree being on this list. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll be here tomorrow for my honorable mentions for the best songs this year. Peace out.